EPA WA meteorologist Bobby Martich here with your outlook for June 18th, 2019. For your Tuesday, another day of scattered showers and thunderstorms that will be possible again today with the same stalled frontal boundary in the vicinity. We're going to have a leftover mesoscale convective system that was over Ohio last night at the time the video was recorded. That was expected to be over north central and northeast PA this morning. That will move through this morning. I don't think a lot of activity will be taking place today. We'll have a little tail at the end of that. I'll show you that in a second. That's going to give you more scattered showers and thunderstorms along a line. But that'll be it for Tuesday. And then you might have a shower come through overnight in a few spots. So the boundary's there. If you looked at most places yesterday, scattered showers and thunderstorms were a possibility along the cold front. We saw a lot of scattered showers. Intermittent scattered showers really didn't amount to a whole lot. Later in the day, we had some storms that fired south of the front. And anywhere south of the front is where you're going to have your thunderstorms. North of there will be a little bit more stable. South will be where the storms are. And the storms could produce some heavy rain. The showers weren't really doing so much. So kind of feast or famine across the area. Some areas got a decent amount of rain from certain storms that rotated through at different times. And others did not. Okay, it's going to be the case again today. And the same thing here on Wednesday, except Wednesday I think it's going to be starting to trend more in the isolated thunderstorm direction rather than scattered. So that could be good news. Let's go over the NAM high-res future simulated radar. This is the latest run from this evening. And this what you see on the 7 a.m. radar, or simulated radar, is a leftover mesoscale convective complex. It was a thunderstorm complex that was out west overnight in Ohio. And that will now move its way eastward and basically north of I-78 have the opportunity here for some scattered showers and perhaps embedded thunderstorms going through this morning. Okay, so this is looking at now 9 a.m. Here is 10, here's 11, here is noon. Okay, now at the very tail end of this, as this pulls away, a mesoscale convective complex is basically an area low pressure. Okay, so it has a little tail that's going to form along the end of this, or at least the NAM seems to think so. It's almost like a mini cold front that's going to move off to the south and east. In the areas that are right in here today, there's an opportunity for marginally severe stuff. I don't think it's going to be a widespread severe day, but they could have some marginally severe stuff in that circled area. And that's because in the subsequent hours, look what happens during the course of the afternoon. Okay, you get that line going through. Some of the soundings are indicating there could be some decent wind gusts, maybe even an isolated tornado in central New Jersey and points south. So I wouldn't be surprised to see that, but here's later in the day, all the activities down further south and east. The interior is really left kind of high and dry. So you have this going through in the morning. So there's noon, all right, and here's the afternoon hours. Early afternoons right here. This is 2, okay, 3, 4, 5, 6. Evening, it's all south and east again. South and east of I-95 and just isolated stuff in the interior. So that's really what you're dealing with today. All right, then once we get in the overnight, a few showers rotating through, maybe a thunderstorm. This is overnight. And then once we get into Wednesday, here's Wednesday morning, nothing going on. Wednesday afternoon and evening, the opportunity for very widely scattered or isolated showers and or thunderstorms popping up here on Wednesday. So a lot of the coverage area, you're getting nothing at all. All right, so there's going to be some areas that get nothing out of this. Even though this stalled boundary in the vicinity, it's not all doom and gloom, as some would lead you to believe. I'm trying to give it to you straight here so you can see what we're dealing with. All right, so the models here are suggesting, oh, wow, we got all this rain coming in, and it looks like doom and gloom here. If you break it down, look at it, what's actually happening. You see a lot of these spots here, like, oh, wow, we could have some heavy rain here on Wednesday. Yeah, maybe, if you get another one of these thunderstorms. But next town over, a couple towns over, might not have anything at all. So just keep that in mind. Now, once we get to Thursday, stall boundary is still going to be in place. We have another one of these mesoscale convective complexes. I'm actually liking Thursday for the potential for severe weather just because of this track of this low. And in this situation, you have a little bit of a warm sector out ahead of this. Warm front situated off the north. Here's your cold front down here, and there's an area of low pressure driving it. You could have some veering winds, which is winds backing away from the westerly flow that is aloft. So they're coming in from the south and east. You could have some spin-ups closest to that frontal boundary, maybe an isolated tornado, some strong gusty winds. It's just going to depend on timing and position of these features here on Thursday. But I do like the chances on Thursday to be the best this week of any severe potential. Yesterday we had it further south. It actually ended up well south. Severe thunderstorm watch included parts of southeast PA and southern New Jersey and Delaware that really didn't need it. It was really across Maryland of what we saw yesterday. We're probably going to see another watch somewhere here on Thursday as well. Where that is will be determined in the next couple days. But the big story here with this, once this moves out, this is going to move out on Thursday night. Friday is a clouds giving way to sun kind of day. And temperatures are going to remain warm straight through the weekend. And then here is Saturday. Saturday is also a partly cloudy day. They might have a shower or two overnight with this. So another little thunderstorm complex shown here by this particular model coming through. That's not the sold solution here on every model. So this is not a definite thing. But that would be Saturday night if that occurred. And then Sunday is also partly cloudy. Maybe a late day thunderstorm in a few spots as this next front starts to work its way eastward. That likely comes through here on Monday, and then we're back to dry conditions after that point. So a couple of different systems to deal with here in the next couple of days. I think that the stalled frontal boundary that we've been dealing with since basically Sunday, and again yesterday, but we're going to be dealing with that today, tomorrow, and again on Thursday before we finally kick that out once that system moves out. Then I think we're going to turn drier for a couple of days. We're going to have to watch Saturday night for maybe some showers overnight, but otherwise it looks like the 3-day period between Friday and Sunday looked pretty good, at least during the daylight hours. If you have any outdoor activities, we'll continue to revisit that in the videos throughout the week coming up each day for the rest of this week. I'm EPAWA meteorologist Bobby Marchers. That is your outlook for June 18th, 2019. Have a great Tuesday.